Is here. Hey, Monkey Crab. And Marlon is here. Hey, Marlon. Nice to see you both. Sniper's here. What's up, Sniper? Making sure that I'm live.
Maintaining a healthy.
Second, guys. Hey, William. Hey, Kat. I am live, right? Just checking. Marlon says, hey, Yogi. Because I don't see myself up on the big screen yet. I have an ad playing, although I'm not running ads right now, probably for a week, which kind of sucks. Because my credit card, debit card was compromised. I don't know how, but nothing really happened to it. But the bank said it was compromised, so they got to send me a new card, which could take 7 to 10 business days. And this is a long weekend, so nothing will even happen until Tuesday. So it might be 7 to 10 days until from Tuesday, which means I won't be running ads. Get a credit card, I guess I could put up there, and then switch it. We'll see. I don't know how any of that stuff works. Temper says, all good, Dundee. And Jim, how's your bank holiday treating you? Do you have a bank holiday in Germany, Marlon? How you doing, William? How are you doing, Kat? Hey, Lee. Lee, nice to see you. He says, Uncle Yogi. Great Uncle Yogi. Seppa says, "Have made it north." Hi, Soul Stars. Hiya, Yoga Mites. I just finished meditating, which is a different time for me. I'm gonna switch my time a little bit. But it's left me feeling our favorite word, discombobulated a bit. So I am recombobulating right in front of you guys. Don't know if you've ever seen that before. Have you ever seen someone combobulate in front of you? This is it. Hey, Sapphire. Let's see. Sapphire says, you look like a Squidward. Don't know what that is. We'll take it as a huge compliment. Because why not? Oh, so now they said it louder. I'll still take it as a compliment. He says, Jace, great live early. Is Jay there? He is. Sorry. Hey, Jace. Jace waves at MK. From SpongeBob, and I'm a girl. I did say she, didn't I? Let's see. You know what? Never watched SpongeBob before. Hey, Rebecca. Jace says, Sheriff. Sheriff. So, Jace, I'm leaving it to you to break the news to Big Al. I apologize, Sapphire. Everyone's saying hi. Lucky Grab says, ski, ski, double ski. So the subject, I went back and forth. Of course, we never stick on subjects. Never have, probably never will. They do a pretty good job talking with Kat. We stick on subject. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm back. Let's see. Yeah, I do a pretty good job on Thursdays now. Staying on subjects with Kat and Jack. She makes it easy. Um, Zip says Sheriff Jace just demoted him to deputy Butterfingers. Hey, bud. Bud, how was the rest of the parade yesterday? And thanks for taking us along. He says Yogi never really was showed love, but I love um, watching the films, especially the American family movies. I like watching Xmas on the big massive houses. In the big massive houses. I'm sorry to hear that, Lee. But let's talk about love. um, let's see, Sapphire, who is number two, says, bro. I guess technically, if you have more than one O, it's brew, right? Anna says, hey, Anna, how are you today? I'm doing pretty good. Rebecca says, nice live earlier, Jace and Yogi. Thank you so much. Give me a second. Let me bring up Google. I read this once a week, at least, probably more. And as soon as I put in S, it comes up pretty much immediately. This is one of the best descriptions of actual love. Let's see. Um, so, Lee, let's reconsider love. If I speak, this is from St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians. As you guys know, I'm not really a Christian. I'm not a Christian either, if that makes sense. I'm all inclusive. I feel as comfortable. I'll be honest. I probably feel more comfortable discussing Buddhism, discussing yoga, and of course, Miracles. Course in Miracles is worded in Christian language, and it is purported. It's a hard word for me. To be the words of Jesus. Whether you believe in that or not doesn't matter. This is St. Paul. If I speak in human and angelic tongues, but do not have love, I am a resounding gong or clashing cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy and comprehend all mysteries and all knowledge, if I have all faith so as to have moved mountains, but I do not have love, I am nothing. If I gave away everything I own, and if I hand my body over so that I may boast but do not have love, I gain nothing. Here's the best description ever, guys. Love is patient, love is kind. It is not jealous, it is not pompous, it is not inflated, it is not rude, it does not seek its own interest, it is not quick tempered, it does not brood over injury, it does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. So if we're not experiencing love in our smaller life, what if we redefined it? What if we were actually talking about that? What if we were actually talking about affection, lack of, or limited relationships? The more that we relate to actual love, hey, Desi, the more that we relate to actual love, the more we experience love in our lives. But if we are out looking purely and solely for the sake of affection, we're always going to be limiting ourselves because it's based upon condition. If it's conditional, and we always hear people say unconditional love or conditional love, to have any condition, conditional or otherwise, meaning even unconditional love isn't really truly love. Rebecca says, but the real question is, did you have mushy peas after? Is that a real question? Because Rebecca, I think you know the answer. I think you know the answer to that. The answer is no. For those who didn't know. Let's see. He says, can I be referred to as North as there are two Lees here? Yes, if I remember. I'll do my best to remember, North. Zipper says Sapphire when this is an 18 years chat. Thank you, Desi. At the very least, I would say it is a 18 years um, maturity level chat, if not actual age, chronological age. Zipper says Sapphire, does your parents know you are chatting online, talking with low frequency? Thank you, Desi. Desi says you're subscribed. We bring Desi Debbie Food for Family up. First off, Desi, let me subscribe to you. There we go. We're subbed up, my friend. And I'll check out your channel some more after the live stream. Thanks for coming in. It's much appreciated. Look forward to getting to know you. Hey, sorry. I was thinking about a backup moderator on Thursdays, hanging out with Kat, because as we're talking, we're a little less involved. Snipers here, no one handles things like Sniper, but for those rare occasions the Sniper might not be available, if anyone wanted to be a backup mod, let me know. We'll put you as one of the tops. Sapphire wants me to check out her channel. I can do that for you. Hey, that's a nice looking dog. Tell you what, Sapphire, we are subscribed. Happy to support you. What about you guys? Anyone have a thought, a definition, a poem, a saying, a quote on love that they want to bring in, talk about? Let's see. Sissy says your channel seems very sweet. Definitely a sweet looking puppy. Sapphire, perhaps bring that same sweetness to this channel's chat. It's a good suggestion. My suggestion would be maybe bring it everywhere, wherever you go. Even my cat is agreeing. Hey, Reinhardt, how are you? William says, you are free to have your opinion, Sapphire, but do not insult people on this channel. Thank you, William. William says, I got you, Eric. Thank you, William. North says, Ziggy, I'd be interested in your backup. So first off, what we're going to do is strip Magnetic North the mod status, and then we're going to add him, and we're going to put, I'm sorry, North. We want to make sure that I get that right. You get in the habit of calling someone something. And managing mod. I believe William is already a managing mod. No, he is not. William should be, though, because he's been around forever. He's been a friend forever. Has sniper. Basically about as long as I've been doing live streams, there's been a sniper. Yes, it's all good. North or magnetic is fine. All right, I will probably use back and forth. So we are all subscribed to you, Desi. He says, Yogi, I think about younger years, like 16 to 17. I was always smiling, didn't have a bad bone in my body, was gentle. I guess I was full of love then. I would say that you were connected to the source, with love being the source. Lee, do you mind if I ask, what do you think happened? What caused that sense of separation? Reinhardt says, have a nice day, everyone. God bless you and your families. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Ron says, so to MK Sniper. Hey, North, I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you would want to step up and help. There's going to be times when I'm less involved in the chat, so I might not like get to every. I might miss some things. So what I was thinking, like, can managing mods highlight comments? So if they saw a comment that, let's say, was addressed to me or addressed to Cat, they could highlight it, and that way we would see it. Because I don't want to miss anything. But realistically speaking, when we're having that back and forth conversation, something's going to fall under the radar. I'm going to be less involved in the chat, and it came to my attention, several people, that there were some things going on Thursday that was disrupting for you guys, and I apologize. I didn't see it when it was happening. I sensed a little bit something going on. Oh, Ron says we cannot. Ron says thank you, Eric. Thank you, William. It's a shame that you guys can't do that. Anna says, thank you, Reinhardt. Have a nice day too. God bless you and your families too. Hey, Michael. Michael says, gave you a follow, Magnetic North Adventures. Magnetic is one of the good ones, Michael. Seneca says, busy packing again today. Buying my son's birthday presents. Busy day. And getting another fire ready for later. Are you going to go live tonight, Sniper? There you go. Lee says, lost a father, friends dealing with addiction and ex-partners, and now battling my own addictions as well as neglecting my personal care. I didn't take any tablets. Sorry, guys. Try and just reset every day. So let's work on that, Lee. Let's you and I work on that. Hey, Jace.
Hello there.
How are you?
Not too bad.
Yeah. That's because you weren't forced to do 100 and some burpees. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, you were. It's a lot of food.
Steak and chips.
How many eggs we got? How many eggs we got?
Only 3 on this one. I had 3 earlier, so I'm on 6 a day. Oh, you Sue? Hope you're good.
Hey, Sue.
Those little burpees. Good session. Another great session. And yeah, we had some giggles on that little live.
We did.
I certainly enjoyed it.
I'm going to interrupt real quick. Senator, does that mean you won the election, or you're going into it with confidence? This is Joe, African Joe, who is running for senator. I knew he was running.
Yep. Good luck. Good luck.
Yep. So I did enjoy that session very much.
So I'm going. Oh yeah, that'd be good. You said what is love?
I did.
I have an easy way of describing love. Love's that warm, fuzzy feeling that you get, that positive energy. Love's not wanting to be away from what you love. And love's that thing that you always feel that from the heart. That's what love is. I think that the middle one's the most important one. Not wanting to have that distance. When you don't want a distance from something, that's love. It's pretty simple.
Nice.
It's nice and clear, nice and easy. Carl, hello, my friend. Hope you are. Hope you're feeling better than yesterday. Eric,
Hey, Carl.
another great session. Obviously, there's a queue of people looking to grab your time. You're a busy, busy boy.
I don't see anyone.
They said they want a piece of your time.
Oh. See how my mind just filters that out? It's like there's a sense of internal peace that no longer wishes to be disturbed. So certain keywords have been removed from my internal vocabulary, and they just don't register.
I have a
They just don't
slight
register.
thought. Can we try something? Would you put your hands like that?
What are you gonna have me do here?
And we're going to go peace.
I can't. I told you, I can't.
It's the vibration.
It's been removed from the internal dialogue. It's no longer even a presence.
Try it with that letter.
I do a Om Shanti, which means peace. I can do Shanti.
It's P. Oh, Lucy, that'd be good.
Let's see. The senator says, Yogi, who's your friend over there? This is Jace. And Sapphire says, bro, you in England?
Yes, in the UK. It's England.
Sapphire is in, I'm guessing, Texas? You're Texan? Great
Oh,
state
no.
of Texas.
In the States. In the States. The sunny side of the States.
Hey, Lucy.
Well, I'm going to eat my food then. Great stream as always. Thank you ever so much for earlier. You're a gentleman and a scholar and a friend.
Thank
Much
you.
love.
Appreciate it.
Cheers, bro. Bye.
Bye. Let's see. Rakai, right? It's Rakai. Let's make sure I'm pronouncing it right. I apologize if I'm not. Says hi to Anna. So, Lee, we can reconnect with the source because we're actually not disconnected from the source. We are the source. The source is love. That's okay, North. No problem. So when we know that we are the source, deeply, deeply, deeply know, and we can deeply know. Sapphire certainly is a feisty young lady. Rakai says, I live in Bangladesh. We have a good friend, Flower. He lives in Bangladesh. Hey, have you guys had the water festival yet? Isn't that coming up? She says, got a very short video of a young groundhog in the yard this morning. Nice. It's been about a week since I've seen a groundhog, and it's been exactly a week since I've seen my last fox. I have not seen the beaver in 3 or 4 days. There's always something popping up, though. He says, I love having you in my life, Yogi. I'm here every day. I look forward to the 3 lives. So here's the question, though, Lee. Everything that we discuss here, can we start implementing it in everyday life? You know, I always refer back to that great quote from Gandhi when he was asked by reporters, do you have a message for the world after he was released from prison? And it was, My life is my message. So I went back and forth on a subject, talk about love, talk about trust. And I realized they were exactly the same thing. And what I've been asked to do is trust. And the only thing that would never let you down is love. Now, I'm not talking about relationship love, because in love, there's no relationship, because that would imply two. And one, Advaita Vedanta, which literally means, Advaita means not two, because to even say one implies that there might be another. So they state it in the form of negation, negating the possibility of there being anything else. Course in Miracles, very succinct. Only love is real. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. And I'm asked to put my faith in that. I'm asked to put my faith, my trust in the peace of God. The more I practice Course in Miracles, the longer I meditate, and it's been forever, the more steeped, just like a tea bag, the more steeped I am in love, the more I have to give. The more I give away, the less Eric is present, and the more only love is present. And my life truly becomes that message. Above all else, I want my life to be that message. Carl says doing better. Glad to hear that, Carl. Let's see. Hey, Archie. Nice to see you. Sue says your Peking duck was funny. I was looking for another way of wording it. Thank you, Sue. You know, I almost passed it by. Never pass by something in nature, especially if you're given that little nudge. Something tugs at you. What do you mean you're not 3,000, Sapphire? You're not 3,000, what? You're not 1,000 either. So, she says that was the perfect wording. Thank you. Oh, years old. Neither am I. So yeah, you never know what nature's going to show you. So if you get that little inner like nudge, I see ducks every day, and I love ducks, and I will often put my camera on them just for the close up and not think about filming them. For some reason, I thought, you know what? Let's see, let's see what this duck's going to do. And she just popped her head up, back down, popped it up. If I ever had a viral video go viral, I have not. That would be one that I would like. It's just a funny, good natured video. Hopefully, it makes someone smile. Thanks for the dab, Archie. Monkey Man says, ski. I see what you're doing, Jace. I see what you're doing, stiffing it in there. So that looks like a pod, the Pod King Duck, right? North says, Yogi, you will appreciate my last video. Duck gives approval. Hey, North, could you drop the link for it? And I'll bring it up and watch it. And then I'll have it for when the live stream's over, and then other people can go check it out. What is your favorite Gen Z slang? I don't think I have any Gen Z slang. I don't even have Gen X slang, and I am first wave Gen X. Hey, Long John, how are you? Can anyone read my comments? Just wondering. I can. Did we miss something before? Not two is number one. Well, that's the thing. When we're talking about Advaita, to even say number one, to have a number means there's something that comes after or possibly comes before. And Avita literally means not two because there's nothing else. There's absolutely nothing else. There's just one. And that one is love. We can't even say infinite. We can just say love. So the more that we are, see Monkey Crafts, how you doing, Yogi? I'm doing pretty good, Monkey. The more that we, just like I use the word steep, just like a tea bag. The more that we immerse ourselves back in the source, the more that realization comes into everyday life. And so that's all we have to give away. One says needs to give up your peanut butter addiction. Just peanut butter. For a while there, you were doing all kinds of different uh, nut butters. You were doing almond and cashew, right? Sapphire says, "I'm not. I believe you." He says, "Well, I'm gonna stop you. Stop it for mine. Hope it's crunchy, not smooth." So you are a crunchy peanut butter fan. Thank you, North. There it is. I got it up right now. It is titled Walking Through Nature, Allowing Mind to Reset and Bring Peace and Tranquility. I love that. So I had mentioned before, I was talking about Gandhi. My life is my message, your life be a message. I don't know if anyone does that better than North, Magnetic North. If you get the opportunity to hear him talk, hey, North, you want to pop up on the panel? I have no idea what you're talking about, Sapphire. Carl says high in calories, best thing for bulking. Thank you, Sniper. So why do you think you need to give up peanut butter? Long Gun says just sub to Lee, much appreciated. Lee says, Yogi, that's what I was going to ask. I know you eat very healthy. If you desire a sweet fix, is it something that you have getting fruit with oatmeal? I have fruit in my oatmeal every day. I eat a ton of fruit. So really, I don't desire anything like super sweet. Even, as much as I love pancakes, it was more the company going to get pancakes with someone. Um, Alas, I have no one to get pancakes with any longer. If anyone wants to step up, come visit and we'll go out for pancakes. I'm all in. I have 2 dates in my oatmeal every morning. Dates are really sweet. I have one in my evening oatmeal. Evening. I'm definitely old, guys. Even old people going out for the early bird are like, damn, that guy eats really early. Which is true. I start my last meal right after the live stream, like at 2:30. Um, but I don't want to eat definitely 2 hours before I go to sleep, if not longer. The longer, the better. When you eat before bed, even an hour before bed, you are producing energy. Your body needs a lot of energy to digest, and you'll be digesting through the night, meaning you'll be producing energy all through the night. So it's going to interrupt your sleep. Tons of stuff to do to help you sleep. All little things that are easily fixed. Pistachio, I forgot the pistachio. The cashew, tried walnut, and never even heard of walnut butter. Wonder how that would be. I've had pecan butter, and they were all right. I prefer pistachio. I do like pistachio. Um, Oops, sorry, William, your comment skipped. Hey, Shirley. But that is one of the creme de la creme de la creme, the nuts, with only pine nuts being the most expensive per pound. I wonder why. Maybe because they take so much. Shirley, how are you? Yogi, you can take my wrench away to help the algorithms. It won't hurt my feelings, and I'm already subbed too many to keep up with. Um, does it help algorithms? I'll be honest with you, Shirley. I'm less concerned with algorithms as I am concerned with Shirley. Um, if for any reason ever you never want to be blue, that's fine. But to help me out, you know what helps me out, Shirley? Just being a presence on my channel, just being a presence in my life, um, just being a friend. Nothing else is a concern of mine. Algorithms are pretty cool, I suppose. Um, and all the other technical stuff, all of that is pretty cool too. But nothing is cooler than my friend Shirley. North says, I don't today, I'm sorry. That's fine. Anytime you want to. I would love to talk about your message. North says, Thursday, if panel has space, it will. Can only do one because I don't do StreamYard. And Thursdays, doing a show with Kat. We're on a mission. But any day, I do the twice a day, the afternoons and the later. I always have it up. Kat says, yes, the Magnetic North is an awesome person. Yeah, his message of balance, of walking peacefully with Earth, it has such a Native American feel to it. Marlon says pistachio is awesome for sure. Pistachio ice cream. Oh yeah, he said he eats 7 bananas a daily. I do. Sometimes 1 or 2 more, sometimes 1 or 2 less. I have eaten up to 30 bananas a day when I first became vegan. What's up, Marlon?
Hi there. There's our banana monster.
Me?
Yes.
7's not that many compared to eating 30 bananas a day. There used to be a website called 30 Bananas a Day.
But it's still a lot if you do it every day.
It's as a vegan, it's a good source of. That's okay. Hey, North, never need to apologize to me. As a vegan, calories are foremost in mind, quality calories, and for an average.
I mean, of course, you could just eat a jar of peanut butter, but that's not the ideal way either to go about.
No, I don't want that much fat in my diet.
Yeah,
I have just enough. I have walnuts in the morning and in the last meal, and in my big meal of the day, I have almonds and 1 Brazil nut. About 1 Brazil nut. You and I've talked about this before. About 1 Brazil nut's all you need. You can have more, but you get what you need
Mm.
from just one Visual a day.
Yeah. I try to have about 50 to 70 grams of fat a day.
What's that percentage wise in your diet?
I don't know. So it's about 2 ounces of fat a day. It just changes. Like, unless but I try to keep the level similar. Of course, if I end up eating 5,000 calories, I might go a little bit higher in fat automatically, but
Well, 5,000.
it's been a while since I ate that much, but I did have to just barely gain weight, or even just to maintain my weight. I was eating
Right.
that much at times.
You
But
say
yeah.
thank you to William. William, when you're driving through, definitely let me know and we will go out.
That's 3 hours.
We'll get some pancakes.
To define measurements. Anyone
I'll
willing
take
to
it if it's
accept my
sage.
love? Well, awesome.
Kat says,
Mhm.
little Debbie tortures me when I say no to her.
9 letter.
Do you say no to her? I was way back in the day went on a 10,000 calorie a day diet. I was, how old was I? I think I might have been 22, 23. I was trying to get big. I was bodybuilding. I didn't always make, I maybe even never made 10,000 calories a day. But when you shoot for 10,000,
Yeah.
you might get 6,000, you might get 7,000. So you're still getting a ton of calories. I did
Yeah.
manage to put on a lot of size. Peanut butter is deceptive, says William. Its biodigestibility score is lower and high in fat content. Be careful when consuming nuts or butters or nut butters, because store branded commercial, unless you get nut only, no added oil, you can consume significantly more without knowing so. You still there, Marlon? I think he popped off. See,
People hear it.
there he is. I was wondering what was going on.
Mm.
He says you look big, Yogi, in the pic where you
So,
had
yeah.
on a shirt on and with two ladies. I'm trying to think which one was that. Back in the day, I always had ladies hanging out. Back in the day, boy, times have changed. Lisa, Sebastian. Let's see, hey, Sebastian. Long John says shouldn't eat over 78 grams of fat a day, and that's tops. I go by the about 10% of my diet, probably a little less, is fat. I have 70% carbs, and I shoot for about 20% protein, 10% fat, give or take.
Yeah, I think I was off for a minute. I don't really do the percentage why.
I'll be honest with you. I at this point, I don't really count much of anything. I just eat. William has listed some high protein alternatives. Yep, lentils, legumes are the big thing. I have flaxseed every day as well, twice a day. I thought about adding more hemp in. I do like pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
So, do you have any fitness goals?
Well, basically while protecting joints, that's the most important part, but basically become the biggest version of myself without using any harmful substances.
Right.
It is. And without doing any long-term damage. The main
key.
reason I started working out was actually to put on healthy weight to help me fight big fish.
There you go. What do you weigh?
In pounds, I think I'm right around 150.
Okay. You and I are about the same weight right now. How tall are you?
5'10", 5'11".
Okay, you're a little bit taller than me. Lee tries to say around 93 kilograms. What's that? You lagged a little bit in that last.
You look really tall, Yogi, for some reason. I would fall. Speed.
Not even close. I'm about 5'9".
Interesting. That's about the same height as my dad.
Not too tall, not too short. Hey, Sandy. Sandy
Yeah.
Dolan says, hey. Lee is already subbed to Sebastian. Thanks. Hey, that's an important thing to consider. I mention this often. Sometimes we are so familiar with people that we don't realize we're not subs. We just assume that we are. So it always pays to double check. Forum says, according to studies done from physicians who examine stool samples from adults to seniors, most vitamins are not dissolved into the body properly by most people. So be careful on how you consume vitamins. You take any supplements? It's a good point. What made me think of supplements?
Are you asking me or?
Yep.
Are you reading a question?
Asking you.
It depends. I do, I've got some more cramps lately, so I started taking some magnesium again, which I had stopped for a while. And I do take some omega-3s. Okay price. Then I use algae oil. If not, I use fish oil. It's just a lot of times it's like 10 times more expensive for the algae oil, and that's
right.
I don't quite have that. And then I used to take like a multivitamin. I don't at the moment. I mean, normally my diet is structured of getting enough proteins, quality fats, and a bunch of carbs. Pretty much all, mostly from whole food sources, a protein shake here and there, and then I've been slacking lately, but I usually eat a pound or two of veggies a day. So I'm probably not really in need of many supplements.
Right.
With that diet.
I take multivitamin just to make sure. I do take extra magnesium, and I take extra vitamin D.
Yeah, I do take vitamin D as well. I forgot that one.
It's a good suggestion. William says if you uncapsule the vitamins and mix it into, say, protein shakes or other supplements, they are more readily digestible. There's often the capsule that keeps them from being absorbed properly.
Mix it in. They are more readily digestible. No, like I do get blood works done once in a while. So I have adjusted what I take supplement-wise to what my blood levels were.
That's smart.
Before and after.
You keep fading in and out, Marlon. All right. Willow says, Yogi, so Yoda's home. They got his paw. So he's fine.
Stay on.
Yep. He's happy, hopping around. He should feel fine. And the person who ran him over is having words with the police. So I don't know what happens there, but yes. The important thing is that Yoda is fine and healing and mending.
Yeah.
William says, Eric, do you consume any alternative yogurts? I have, but I don't. They have yogurt cultures for, say, coconut almonds. I used to do coconut kefir. Kefir. Pick one. Pick one for me to mispronounce, and I'll do it.
I think it's kefir, or at least that's how I would pronounce it.
How would you say it?
Kefir.
Kefir. William would know. Yeah, I've actually done
Maybe I'm pronouncing
coconut and soy
kefir.
yogurt and kefir. Hey, Signature, my friend, how are you? Kefir.
Mm.
Thank you, William. William is fluent in. He speaks very good yogiism. Erican stand.
Mhm.
Yoga ease. Was hooked on phonics. You got to be hooked on something. Phonics is as good as anything, right? Let's see, we are 52 minutes in. Marlon, we're going to talk for about 10 more minutes. Hey, I was talking to our friend North, Magnetic North, and I mentioned him as well as Gandhi. Life is my message. And I think Magnetic North does that so well. I think you do that as well, Marlon. I don't know if you've ever articulated your message, but you live your life, so it seems to me, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, in a very kind, heartfelt manner. And I appreciate that very much about you.
I don't know what you were saying because my stream was freezing.
Yeah, it keeps freezing in and out. I just said a
Yeah.
whole bunch of nice stuff about you.
Well, thank you, Yogi. And now in reality, you just were insulting me for a couple of minutes, and I'm thanking you for it, probably.
That would never happen. I was talking about messages. Living your life as a
Okay.
message, as Gandhi said.
Yeah.
If you were to say your life message, what would it be?
Just treat others how you want to be treated, unless they make it clear that they actually prefer something else, which can definitely be the case. And just try to make the best out of things. And not enjoy the good things without letting the bad things get you down, which doesn't mean to ignore the bad things, but there's only so much you can do, and
I'd love to bring that.
Getting lost in the bad things is only going to bring you down and make you numb to the point that you're actually going to have less of a positive impact than if you just focus on what you can change and did your part, and after that part is done, try to move on, basically.
Right. It's an important thing to consider, what you just said. It does not pay to bypass. If you are experiencing something, if you're feeling something,
Mhm.
and you don't acknowledge it, doesn't mean it goes away. Just means that
You
you
too
buried
will.
it and it resurfaces in another
Yes,
area of
and
the life.
usually it resurfaces in the worst time.
Yep, and
But
we don't even.
because brings it and don't
Right.
have the energy left to keep it down
I
anymore.
talked to this quite a bit with William. He's talked about shadow work, uh, Carl Jung, and that which we don't own manifests itself. And this is good and bad. This is why we have hero worship. All the things that you admire about someone are your own qualities that are
Yeah.
unrecognized. So that a holistic path is a wonderful message, meaning that I accept this, I accept this, I accept this. If it is happening, if it is appearing in my life, I accept it and I integrate it so that I can be free, be liberated, unconditional in my love. But if I bypass, our friend Marlon is going in and out. MK says, still listening. So, hey, Sal. Let's see. Shirley says,
Well, that's how I like it. What can I say?
there it is. Shirley says, you know what time Dan and Jace are working? Hutch is coming on this afternoon too. Oh, I definitely want to pop in to say hi to Hutch. I haven't heard anything from Jace as far as Jace, are you watching in the background? I would imagine they're going to be live soon, Shirley. Thanks for letting me know about Hutch. Hey, Karen. So I think that holistic approach to life, a life of integrating um, all that appears, so that we can certainly be whole.
Yeah.
Shirley says, Hutch mentioned you in a short today. He mentioned me in a short. We'll have to go check that out. What did I? That's surprising. Um, I mean, I absolutely love Hutch. Connected on Facebook with him as well, and always try to be a big supporter for him. I admire what he's doing. He took a bold step of removing himself from like corporate world to live a life that he hey Skeeter live a life
Hi, Peter. Hi, Sal.
on his terms.
Yeah.
What about you, Marlon? What any ambitions that we can maybe help you with?
All my real love is fishing. I do like working out, and I'm also, at least from everyone I have coached, I'm also a pretty good personal trainer, and that is something I can definitely see me doing and as a job, but doing something related to fishing, maybe designing fishing tackle, maybe helping catch fish for scientists to then do some tests with and release. Those are the kinds of things I would like to really do.
Well, if we can help you in any way, let me know.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Skeeter. All right. So, Marlon, I think we're going to wrap things up in just a minute.
Yeah. There was a song I wanted to sing. I don't know if am I still lagging or is it stable now?
Seems stable.
Well, I can give it a shot. Because I heard that song last night when I was talking to someone and it came in the perfect moment, and to me it is for that person, but I think a lot of people here could benefit from hearing it. And it's You Are Enough, which says a lot about it. But already?
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, or like always, I wish I could play the music so you could hear it, but anyways. Oh, crap. Now I'm not hearing it. 1 second.
Shirley, thank you for letting me know about Jacob.
All right, so I'll be back in 1 second. The song playing and ready to sing.
Hey, Sal. Sal, it's going pretty good. Awesome work on those 4 counts. Hey, how's the pec strain doing?
Okay, back and ready.
No, Runner Boy hasn't hit the hours yet, William. He's 400 away. So we can help Runner Boy with watch hours if anyone could do his playlist. We could get him there by the end of the month.
Damn ads. Sorry. I hit the wrong button. Now
It's okay.
now it's good. It's empty. Each time you look in the mirror, it's like the more you're trying, your flaws start showing up clearer. You bleed emotion and they start shopping till you focus on all your mistakes. Stop changing, there's nothing to fix when your life's a war for you. That's when the pills becomes the proof. You're a little messed up when you're a little unwell. Nobody understands that you are going through hell right here like this right now. You are enough. And you've been broken and bruised because the past has been tough. Being human is what makes you something worthy of love. Right here, this sick right now. You are enough. So don't give up. With every passing stranger, you find something that you're missing. So kind except to yourself, you're anything but forgiving. You bleed your emotions so devoted to what people say. Give second chances left and right and only take the blame. Don't change a single thing, 'cause there's nothing wrong with you. What you feel now, don't make it truth. When you're a little messed up, when you're a little unwell, nobody understands that you are going through hell right here like this right now. You are enough. When you've been broken and bruised because the past has been tough, being human is what makes you something worthy of love. Right here, this sick right now. You are enough. Stop chasing something that you're never gonna find. Already perfect, but your past has left you blind. So when the voices in your head ain't being kind, here's something to remind you. When you're a little messed up, when you're a little unwell, and nobody understands that you're going through hell, right here like this right now, you are enough. When you've been broken and bruised because the past has been tough, being human is what makes you something worthy of love. So here like this right now, you are enough. So don't give up. You all are enough the way you are. And I know that it might not feel like this all the time.
Thank you, Marlon.
And if someone offers you love, please at least try to accept it. I know it can be difficult. Yeah.
Agreed. Positive message. Much appreciated.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Gladiator. Gladiator says, beautiful. God bless America. God bless America. God bless Germany.
Mm.
Thank you, Long John. Sal says, it's steak day, Shirley. Hey, Sal, you got
Hey,
wonderful,
Gladiator.
wonderful cooking videos. He says, nice song. Joe says, nice song. Thank you, guys. Powerful message behind there.
Yeah.
All right.
And I literally was just talking to someone saying, the way you are enough. And I was listening to some music in the background and their song came on.
Yeah.
Just when I was saying support.
No accidents there, my
Yeah.
friend. No accidents. Sal used to be a cook. Nice.
Cool.
So, Sal, you're one of the few people when I watch your food cooking that makes me reconsider my vegan choices, my friend. Cypher says, William, did Sapphire ever come back? I've been driving. I don't think so. I tell you what, you guys did an excellent job moderating. Thank you so much, both of you. Long John says, let him cook.
Yeah.
Man, like I said, you guys stepped up. Very much appreciated. Sal says I had 3 jobs at one point in my life: cook in the morning, well, pharmacy tech in the afternoon, and bouncer at night.
And that is a lot.
It is. I can see you being good at all 3 of those. You definitely got the size and the power for the bouncer, and the intelligence for the pharmacy tech. And like I said, I enjoy your cooking videos. Joe's laughing, says, sorry, Eric. Hey, it's a big compliment because not many other cooking videos make me think, man, that looks
Squirrel
really good.
Sniper, this is Dundee in the gym. Right here. That is why I said thank you in the chat.
Let's see. Shirley says style provides. Amen. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Shirley. And
this is one of the channels, other than my fishing channels, where I actually post content. MK is a faceless channel.
Gladiator says so many books in the background. Yep. Books over here, books over there. The room next door is filled with books. More in the room next door than in here. You know, I mentioned to our friend Big Al that, you know, I was tempted if I ever moved to just leave everything or give it away. It would be tough with some of the books. Probably my one true big attachment to any possession is my books, certain books. Sniper says it's been on the edibles, Jace. Maybe too many. Sal says my grandpa used to say you have 3 jobs because you need one for each girlfriend. Wise grandfather.
Well, are you led right if you have 3 girlfriends, though?
Shirley said she had to donate many books to make room for Nick's toys. That's love. That is definitely love. There's quite a few books that I could donate. And I probably should.
Mhm.
And maybe I will. But ever
I
get
have a bunch of books here. The problem is most of them aren't mine, so giving them away would be a bit of a bad idea, maybe.
Probably, yeah, probably not a good idea. Thank you for that. Marlon, hugs to all. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to get ready to watch Jason Dan hit the live. I want to check it.
Okay.
Hey, Shirley, what time is Hutch going to come on? And
Could we just do some a few quick breaths?
yes, we could do that.
Or
Give
Thank
me
you.
1 second. Let's do a 4-1-6-4-1-6-4 breath. Breathing in for 4. I have some written down that I've been working on and wanting to try with people. 4-1-6-4.
okay.
I'll guide you through it. 3 p.m. So okay, coming up. Oh, you are in the Midwest, so 2. So yep, he's probably already live. Thank you, Shirley. Right after the live stream, we're gonna go check him out.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't see it. Yeah.
Sissy says I can't fit any of my poetry in one comment. Hey, Sissy, do you ever want to come up and read your poetry? Do you want to come up tonight, this evening's live stream, and read some poetry? Thank you, Jace. 9:45 and
Chase is live.
Ron. Thank you, Gladiator.
No, Chase isn't live yet, by the way. I just checked.
No, he said in about 25 minutes, and that was maybe 10
okay.
minutes ago.
Gotcha.
All right. 7:14 in Anna's time. All right, so Marlon,
Yes.
do me,
Now
do
1
me-
hour later here. So 20:50 now.
right. It's on Dan's channel. Okay, thank you. If you could
Okay.
close your eyes
Yes.
and relax. Bring some gentle awareness to your shoulders and then let the shoulders go heavy. All the way down to your fingertips. Bring that same awareness to your belly. Notice that the belly rises with the in-breath, extending gently and easily, and it collapses with the out-breath. In and out. Let that awareness travel to your hips and through your legs, all the way to the toes. Every out-breath, body gets a little heavier, a little more relaxed. Bring the awareness to the nose. And we're breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And very gently bring in that ujjayi breath, that gentle ha. Perfect. I can hear that, and that's exactly what you want to sound like. Breathing in with that sound of ha, exhaling with that sound of ha. We're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold for 1. We're going to breathe in for 6. Breathe out for 6. Hold for 4. With that, we're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hold for 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 2, 3, 4. And in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 2, 3, 4. And in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and let the breath go. Enjoy that space. Gentle breaths. Just noticing the breath. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes, and we'll say goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Yeah.
Thank you, Marlon.
Back for you.
All right, guys. We're going to head over. We're going to hang out with Jason Dan over on Dan's channel. I'm going to check out the Fitness Hutch. Fitness Hutch is a wonderful channel. Good people. Man, like I said, Paul stepped away from working that corporate job to follow his passion, which means he gets full support. Anyone who endeavors to, thank you, Dan. Anyone who is endeavoring to follow the dreams, live a life beyond the everyday ambition that the world is demanding of you, but to do what your heart is saying you should do. I absolutely love. That is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to live by my heart. I'm trying to live a life of surrender and trust.
Yeah.
And we'll see. With that, I love you guys. See everyone later. Take care, guys.
See you.
Bye.
See you all soon.